Queen Mariah is now a best-selling author. Cheers. Hey kids, Treacle here. Welcome back to my channel. I have a competition for you. Mariah was recently featured in the UK newspaper The Guardian, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. It was a great interview. I really loved it. But I have 3 copies to give away and you can win one. I will ship it to you. It doesn't matter where you live. I will get it to you. All you need to do is watch this video and watch out for butterflies. As we go through the video, butterflies will randomly appear. All you need to do is count them up, and at the end of the video, send me a direct message on Twitter and let me know how many butterflies you saw. All correct entries will be put into a random draw, and I will select 3 winners, and I will send each of those 3 winners a copy of the Guardian newspaper. The competition will run until 9 p.m. Tuesday, October 13th. So that is UK time, guys, 9 p.m. UK time on Tuesday. Make sure you pay attention to that if you are living someplace else outside the UK. If you win, I will ship to you outside the UK. This is open to everybody, but it's 9 p.m. UK time on Tuesday. The competition will end. So that being said, let's get stuck in. Watch out for butterflies and count them. So it's been just over a week since Mariah's memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, was released. The numbers are in and Mariah has topped the New York Times bestsellers list. She has taken the coveted #1 spot and she shared her thoughts on social media. Mariah said, "Wow. Stunned, humbled, and grateful. Writing this memoir nearly consumed my life for the last 3 years. Love you, mad." To everyone who's taken the time to read my story and make this dream a reality, it almost makes it tolerable to have lived through these experiences. And Michaela Angela Davis has been celebrated on social media with Mariah, celebrating with everyone. Congratulations, ladies. This is such a fantastic moment. The whole family is celebrating. Mariah is a #1 singer, songwriter, producer, actress, and best-selling author. There has been good press surrounding the memoir as well as high sales, and let's jump in and have a look at some of the coverage and some of the reviews. First up, The Guardian from the UK. The Guardian said, "Being an exhaustive autobiography isn't the point of this book. Rather, it's a carefully pieced together self-portrait of one of this generation's most fascinatingly idiosyncratic, frequently misunderstood artists from the ground up." We know, we've always known, we've always said she's misunderstood. She doesn't get enough credit for her songwriting, her producing, the fact that she grew up biracial and she isn't this Cinderella that had everything handed to her on a silver platter. She's been, especially here in the UK, she's been fighting against these preconceptions and these rumors and stories, and in later years, not even bothering to fight back against them because why bother? But here we have the UK press starting to actually go, oh, okay, and reading her story, listening to her story, and giving it time and giving it credit. So this is just one of many excerpts from reviews and articles that I was very happy to see this week. And then a few days after the memoir was released and The Guardian reviewed The Meaning of Mariah Carey, Mariah had a feature in The Guardian newspaper. She appeared on the front page. Am I a diva? Yes, I am, because yes, she is. So this is the newspaper. This is the feature that is up for grabs in today's competition. Maybe you've read the article online. If you haven't, just to paraphrase quickly, it's just taking a snapshot of where Mariah is in her life right now, talking about the memoir and the rarities and just her backstory a little bit. What I love about this article is the interview that it includes, and Mariah really doesn't care. I think she's reached that point in her life, in her career, where she just doesn't give a flying F. She is owning her diva status so well, and the quote in this article really impressed me. You know what? I don't give a I freaking am high maintenance because I deserve to be at this point. That may sound arrogant, but I hope you frame it within the context of coming from nothing. If I can't be high maintenance after working my ass off my entire life, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we all had to be low maintenance. Hell no. I was always high maintenance. It's just I didn't have anyone to do the maintenance when I was growing up, she says, and cackles with delight. I love this because Mariah is owning her diva status, and it's great to see parts of the UK press not just poking fun at it and poking fun at her, giving her the room to be in on the joke. She knows she's a diva. Part of it is play up and her being very grand and whatever. But also, she has been at the top of her game for 30 years and she has earned this privilege. She's like, yeah, do you know what? I am a diva and I freaking deserve to be. I love that she's owning it. I love that she's had this space in the press this week here in the UK to do just that. So that feature in the UK press is the one that's up for grabs for 3 lucky winners. Keep counting those butterflies as we go through. Next, let's take a look at what the LA Times had to say. The previously tight-lipped pop star connects dots from her life to her music as she never has before, weaving her lyrics in and out of relevant scenes and sheds light on the real-life origins of eccentricities that practically ooze out of her pores under glaring studio lights. Carey's Christmas fetish, her insistence that she's eternally 12, her strong preference for performing in fan-generated wind tunnels, many of her quirks are carefully sourced. If she is over the top, here's a book-long theory of how she got there. Yep, absolutely. We are getting a little bit more of a spotlight again on the fact that she is relating stories from the book to her songwriting. This is a strength of hers because not everyone writes their own songs. Even if they have big hits, they don't necessarily write them. Not everyone has that to their credit. So I love the fact we're getting spotlight moments where we are acknowledging the fact that the book is tying stories to real life moments, and the songs, the artistry, the art that she makes, everything comes from her and her background. Moving over to the New York Times, they declared that Mariah Carey is elusive no more. They said the meaning of Mariah Carey is less revealing the later into Carey's life it moves. One harrowing section around the 2001 release of the album and film Glitter jumps from family member manipulation to detox facility to corporate malfeasance and beyond. But it still feels frustratingly ambiguous. She does not mention the bipolar disorder diagnosis she received at that time and publicly revealed in 2018. And the final chapters of the book are hurried, crashing through diva duets, Karl Lagerfeld memories, and Carey's 8-year marriage to Nick Cannon and the twins they share, Moroccan and Monroe. Now, that's just a short excerpt I took from the review. It is overall positive, but here's one bit I did find interesting because I do agree with that in parts. If you haven't read the book, maybe just skip the next 20 seconds. If you have read it, I'd like to know your thoughts on that final section, Emancipation. We're pretty much talking about the last 15 years of Mariah's career and life, and it is a little bit bitty. It just kind of jumps all over the place, and it's kind of like, what else did I want to say? And there's some really juicy bits in there, and there's some real gems that I love, but it's not as linear. You think of the first section, the second section, they spanned a good number of years, but they went through and had an arc in a way. The chapters within the final section, it is a bit hodgepodge, it is a bit random, and the New York Times did kind of pick up on that. So I did agree with that. As I said, the New York Times did give a positive review. Everyone was giving this book a positive review. But I just want to pull out this little bit because I did find that interesting and I did agree with it. How about you? And over at Entertainment Weekly, they said, at times you can picture her smoky eyes narrowing, her voice hardening as she revisits the traumatizing incidents that peppered her loveless marriage to Tommy Mottola, the record executive and former Sony Music president who inked Carey's first record deal, or the devastating scheme she withered with her family. Literally, in some instances, she invokes the sensations of brewing storms to describe the tempestuous arguments that would erupt between her mother Patricia, her father Alfred Roy, and her ex-brother Morgan and ex-sister Alison, to the point where she could sense a coming conflict the way one can smell rain before it pours. The metaphors may be familiar, but they are rarely cliche or overwrought, a demonstration of her lyrical prowess when applied in this non-fiction format. I just get really excited reading the reviews because I've read the book. It's not telling me anything new because I know the book. I've enjoyed the book. I've lived the book. But I love seeing the recognition that she's getting from different corners of the entertainment industry because people are interested in Mariah as a singer, songwriter, producer, actress. But then people from literary corners are kind of popping up and like, okay, well, I'm not like a big Mariah fan, I don't follow her music, but okay, she's written a book, and well, I always want to know about, you know, what went on with the glitter moment, or I want to know what happened with Tommy Mottola, or, you know, what has she got to say about her own career and things. And a lot of people are stepping forward and saying, yeah, I've read the book and here's what I think. I love the exposure it's getting in the media, and I love how many times I am seeing her songwriting mentioned. That feels very satisfying to me. I can only imagine how satisfying it must be for Mariah. So yeah, loving these reviews, loving all of this media coverage. And of course, Mariah is also celebrating having the #1 best-selling audiobook on Audible. I feel like that was inevitable. She's got this exclusive deal with Audible. Very well deserved. #1 best-selling audiobook. I am still actually working my way through the audiobook. I consumed the book in 2 days, but I've been a little busy over the past week. We've got work and things going on as well, so I'm still working my way through, but I am absolutely loving listening to Mariah tell her own story and peppering it with all of those musical moments, beautiful musical moments. How about you guys? Have you read the book and listened to the audio version? If you've done both, let me know which you prefer. I really am enjoying listening to it, but I love reading the book as well, so I don't know which one's going to be my favorite. Do we even have to pick? I don't think so. But if you have a preference, do let me know. I'd be interested to hear. That's it for today. I just wanted to jump on and celebrate this moment of Mariah not only being a #1 singer, songwriter, producer, but also now adding best-selling author to her long list of achievements. Congratulations to Mariah and Michaela Angela Davis as well, of course. How many butterflies did you see throughout this video? I hope you were counting. Remember to send me a direct message over on Twitter. I am TreacleTots on Twitter. The competition will end 9 p.m. on Tuesday, October 13th. So send me your answer with how many butterflies you saw before then, and 3 winners will be selected at random, and I will ship to you a copy of Mariah's feature and that awesome interview that I love so much in The Guardian. I will see you back here for another video very soon. It looks like we're about to move into the rainbow era of MC30, so stay tuned for some videos based on the Rainbow album. Until then, take care. I'll see you soon. Cheers, thanks a lot.